My friend Noor Tagore, a Libyan-American storyteller, journalist, begins almost every conversation she has by asking, "How's your heart?" So I'm going to begin this invitation to join the movement by asking, how's your heart? These are incredibly, incredibly difficult days. I've not been completely okay for one moment in the last 5 weeks, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. So, as I invite you to join the movement today, I want to begin my invitation, my pitch, by sharing this quote that I believe is very relevant by George Bernard Shaw. "This is the true joy in life, being used for a purpose, recognized by yourself as a mighty one, being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy. I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community, and as long as I live, it is my privilege to do for it what I can. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die. For the harder I work, the more I live. I rejoice in life for its own sake. Life is no brief candle to me. It is a sort of splendid torch which I have got hold of for the moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as I can before handing it on to future generations." When I think of the times and places in my life where I've encountered a physical manifestation of this quote, well, there are very few of them. Middle is one of them. Middle comes to mind when I think of this quote because it's a truly remarkable place full of very imperfect people that are just trying to, quote, burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations. So today, I want to invite you here in person and those of you online to join the movement. You can learn more about that by going to middlechurch.org/join. Number two, like any movement, this movement needs your monetary gifts. This fiercely loving justice work can't happen without you sharing what you can to make this possible. And you can learn more about that by going to middlechurch.org/donate. But today I want to conclude this invitation by also asking you to do a few things that we don't typically ask you to do, but that I believe are incredibly important. Middle and Jackie are constantly producing all kinds of content on social media, via Substack emails, on YouTube, and it really, really helps. Your financial gifts, helpful. You showing up here, helpful. But liking and sharing and all of the content that we create and telling your friends about it, I believe is equally important. Because I believe there are hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that need what Middle is offering. And they won't get it, unfortunately, because these companies, these organizations are set up in a way that the algorithm usually suppresses this kind of thing. So we need you to, little things like liking and sharing and commenting are really useful as we build this movement. And I will mention one more thing. Lastly, as Jackie mentioned, this is an important part of the movement, is making sure this community has ways to communicate with each other. We are testing this online community platform called Circle. We have built a social media platform, for lack of a better term, for you. Nobody else is in it except people that love and want to be part of Middle. We're going to be testing that through the end of the year. And if you want to know more about that, middlechurch.org/app. So thank you for all that you do. Thank you for who you are. And again, we invite you in all of these ways and more to join the movement.